Scene Mom says, welcome to the new podcast from former Phoenix radio host Danny Cutler. Each week bringing you independent music, industry news, the occasional interview, and other fun segments. Let's get to it. Scene Mom says hello and welcome to episode 49. How's it going? I hope everyone enjoyed the interview last week with Fairy Bones. If you have not listened to their new released album, 0% Fun Worse, please do. It's such a fun album and I personally love the demos too. I also have some more interviews on the horizon as well, though I haven't asked them yet, but I have a list. I hope you had a good week. As always, I had a lot of meeting and greeting over here, planning events for the summer and working on a few that are up and coming. We did have the first artist spotlight at Diamond Hearts Art Studio, and it was such a good time. The place is not very big. The capacity, I think, is around 40, and we had just over 20 there. So I am calling that a win for something that we've never tried before. The artists were exceptional, and we also had a demonstration from the studio and plenty of cheesy goodness from my favorite cheese shop, Smith's Country Cheese. I call them the Cheese Farm. They're a dairy farm, which is about 5 miles away from me, and one of the first stores that I found when we moved to Winchendon. They were kind enough to donate some bites for the evening, so it went really well. Really enjoyed it. And now that we have one under our belt and video and photos to share, we're doing it again at the end of March and April. I feel like it's going to be super easy to sell out, know that more will know what it's about, and we'll see some of the clips. And those of you in Phoenix know that I can throw a pretty good party, right? If you want to see any of those photos and video, there's plenty over on the Scene Mom Says page over on Facebook. And you can please follow Soundbites events too. They have a bunch over there as well. And they also are a sponsor of this show. And I'm so very, very appreciative. It's also been a bit busier because I'm getting ready for a road trip. I am heading down to Maryland to house and doggo sit for my sister while she goes on a very well-deserved vacation. She's had a pretty rough year. I'm sure you remember that over the summer, she lost everything in a fire. And she also works for the government. So I don't have to say how stressful things have been for her lately. So I am happy to watch my fur nephew while she takes some R&R. I'm driving down and bringing all my podcast equipment with me. So as of now, there will still be regular shows coming out on Thursdays. And I'm also hoping to see some live music down there, and perhaps I'll even showcase some Maryland and DC artists as well. So we'll just see how that goes. All right, let's get back to it. On the show this week, I have your music news, history, your marketing tip, and a little nerdy news to share, as well as a handful of awesome indie artists. So let's get back to the music with a song off of the new EP from Phoenix retro garage rock band, the Joeys. They really have a Stray Cats vibe to them. I have been a fan of this band since they were forming their sound and their style while at the School of Rock in the Phoenix area. The EP is called Sonoran Dreams, and this track is called I Am Hanging On. So enjoy. You're listening to What Scene Mom Says.
I'm out in the street and gonna tear it up all night. Bloodshot eyes hiding behind the smoky cigarettes. I can't trust my enemies and I can't trust my friends. As rumbling engines shake the street, I fear it's all consuming me. For I am hanging on, I'm hanging on. I love to run and hide, but those days are gone. These walls, they are closing in. phone, I'm hanging on. I just might lose that grip before too long. All my nightmares, they're coming true. I'm afraid there's nothing I can't do, for I'll be hanging on. Yes, I'm hanging on.
Heartbeat on the radio just the other day, and it told me I was getting old, but maybe that's just age. And it spoke to me in many ways, talked about my younger days, and I fell in love again. Mama, won't you turn that song up loud? I'll watch the trees, you smoke your cigarettes. I remember when I heard he died, we were off to a friend's house. They played Watching the Wheels, and I heard them both cry. I remember wishing there were trees, a summer breeze to comfort me, and I wondered why. So spin the dial, oh, Mama, won't you turn that song up loud? I'll watch the trees, you smoke your cigarettes. So spin the dial, Daddy, won't you turn that song up loud? I'll watch the trees, you smoke your cigarettes. They say life is full of promises, some are borrowed, some you possess. All this life adrift in the mess of this abyss. Do you remember when it was pure? Do you recall when you were oh so sure? Or could you fall in love again? So spin the dial, oh, Mama, won't you turn that song up loud? I'll watch the trees, you smoke your cigarette.
that was Boston band Other Brother Daryl with Watch the Trees, a single off their upcoming album Roll, Shine, Roll, which is set to be released to the universe on Friday, the 28th. They also received the Boston Music Award for the 2024 Country Artist of the Year, and I really love their folk harmonies. I can't wait to catch them live. Scene Mom says it is time for some music news. Universal Music Group, or UMG, has partnered with the Music Health Alliance, the MHA, to establish a mental health fund aimed at supporting music industry professionals. The initiative seeks to provide essential mental health services to artists, songwriters, and other industry workers who often face unique challenges related to their mental well-being. Their fund will offer resources such as counseling, therapy sessions, support groups, addressing issues like anxiety, depression, and stress that are very prevalent in the music community. By collaborating with MHA, UMG aims to ensure that these services are accessible and tailored to the specific needs of those who are in the music industry. The move reflects a growing recognition of the importance of mental health support within the entertainment sector, acknowledging the pressures and demands that can impact the mental well-being of music professionals. Through the fund, UMG and MHA hope to foster a healthier environment, promote mental wellness, and provide a safety net for those who contribute to the music landscape. And if you are not a member of UMG, you are still eligible for services through this program. TikTok has released its 2024 Music Impact Report, highlighting the platform's significant influence on the music industry. The report examines how TikTok contributes to music discovery, consumption, chart performance, and overall industry revenue. Key findings cover music discovery and consumption, which TikTok has become a pivotal tool, with numerous songs gaining popularity through viral trends and challenges. The platform's unique algorithm promotes diverse content, enabling users to explore a wide range of music genres. The platform also has a notable impact on music charts, with many tracks climbing rankings due to their popularity on TikTok. Artists often see a surge in streaming numbers and sales after their songs trend. And TikTok's role extends to boosting industry revenues by driving song purchases, streaming, and licensing opportunities. The platform's partnership with various music labels and artists has created new revenue streams and promotional avenues. The report also features artist Chappell Roan as a case study to illustrate the impact. Roan's track Femininomenon gained traction on TikTok, leading to increased streams and broader recognition. This example underscores how emerging artists can leverage the platform to reach new audiences and achieve some commercial success. Overall, the 2024 Music Impact Report emphasizes the platform's integral role in shaping modern music trends, supporting artists' careers, and contributing to the industry's economic growth. And finally, Paramount Plus has expanded its streaming library by adding 50 classic episodes of the iconic music series MTV Unplugged. This series, renowned for its intimate acoustic performances, has featured a diverse range of artists since its debut in 1989. Subscribers can now access memorable sessions from artists such as Nirvana, Eric Clapton, Mariah Carey, and more. I will have to see if the Paul McCartney one is on there. I love that one. MTV Unplugged gained acclaim for showcasing artists in a stripped-down setting, often leading to unique renditions of popular songs. Notable performances include Nirvana's haunting cover of Where Did You Sleep Last Night and Eric Clapton's Grammy-winning version of Layla. The addition of these episodes offers longtime fans and new viewers the opportunity to experience these moments in music history. The move aligns with Paramount Plus's strategy to enrich its content offering by leveraging its extensive archive of Viacom CBS properties. So that is some music news for you this week. And if you have any feedback or other thoughts or music news to share, email me, scenemomsays@gmail.com.
Don't leave me on the dance floor. What if the DJ plays a slow song? Don't leave me dancing here all alone. What if the DJ plays our song? You look good in the blue light, strobes flashing up the whole night, and you're moving against me just right. But I know you're thinking about going bye bye. want you to touch me the whole taxi ride. I show you love and you avoid my eyes. But maybe DJ Man can make you mine. Don't leave me on the dance floor. What if the DJ plays a slow song? No, don't leave me dancing here all alone. What if the DJ plays our song? Oh yeah, yeah, pull your curtains, spin you around. Grab your collar and holler. Move it, let's take it right, take it downtown. Maybe you'll forget why you're having doubts. No, no, don't leave me. Oh, baby, on the dance floor. Oh, now what if the DJ plays a slow song? Don't leave me dancing here on the road. What if the DJ plays our song?
From Seattle, that was Black Violet with Don't Leave Me on the Dance Floor off of the new album After You. I just received my vinyl in the mail. I am looking forward to listening again. I caught lead singer Nicole Loren's band The Darts last year in Boston, and I hope Black Violet heads this way. I will really enjoy seeing her again and with a different type of music. Plus, she's just a great person. A reminder that all of the links to the artists will be in the show notes. Please go and check out their music, follow them on social media, and if they come by your city, go and see them live. Scene Mom says it is time for some music history. On February 23rd in 1998, the British rock band Oasis released their third studio album, Be Here Now, in the United States. While the album had a massive initial commercial success, it later faced criticism for its overproduction and excess. On February 24th in 1992, Nirvana's Nevermind reclaimed the #1 spot on the Billboard 200, solidifying the album's influence on rock and the grunge movement. Going back a little further, February 25th in 1969, the Beatles started working on what would become their final studio album, Abbey Road, at EMI Studios in London. The album included classics like Come Together and Here Comes the Sun. On February 28th in 1984, at the 26th Annual Grammy Awards, Michael Jackson took home 8 awards for Thriller, setting a record at the time and cementing his status as the king of pop. And on March 1st in 1973, Pink Floyd released their groundbreaking album, The Dark Side of the Moon, which became one of the best-selling and most influential albums of all time, known for its experimental sound and very deep themes. That is some music history for you this week.
When you look my way, I can't help but fantasize. Think you're just my type, modeling to make. Wanna give it gas, but you tell me hit the brakes. Do what you will, I can't stand still. Wanna feel that thrill. Just tell me why you deny? Don't you want that high? The same old song, on and on. Can't get out of my head, can't get out of my head. The same old song. Way so long, can't get out of my head, can't get out of my head. Yeah, can't get out of my head. Yeah, can't get out of my head. Wanna take a drive, hands upon your wheel. Need to feel some speed, wanna hear your tires squeal. Show me all your curves, all the lights are green. Sorry if I swerve, I just wanna hear you scream. Don't wanna think when I see you wake. You're driving to the
That was the latest from New York City band Dream Prescription with Out of My Head. CMom says it is time for your marketing tip this week. We took a break from spring cleaning last week because of the Fairy Bones interview, but it's time to dust and purge again. One of the most important things we hardly ever do is check the security of all of our online accounts. Honestly, other than when you forget your password, when else do you actually update it? I am still trying to master this myself, but set a reminder to change passwords every few months. Use a password app to keep track of these things as well. They also create passwords for you in those apps, so you can create better passwords than 1234 exclamation point. Oh, did I just give my password away? I use Keeper Security, which I do pay for, but I believe they also have a free account. It is also important to set up two-factor authentication where you can. If you use an app for finances or give any personal or financial info, it is a must. Also, I know it's easy, but don't save your account information on websites. Log out of them after using them too, even if you're the only one using the computer. And on that note, I just read an article saying that Google is actually getting rid of two-factor authentication, but they're using a QR code instead. I'm not sure quite how that works. I don't have the article in front of me. Just a heads up there. If you share web and social media sites with other admins, clear out anyone who no longer works with you, who should no longer have access. Especially on Facebook. A lot of people add people to their Facebook page and then things change and they can have like 20 admins, and that is not safe. If someone does temporary work, clear them out once the work is complete. You can always add them again if you need to, then change your password again. And as always, if you would like to chat more about marketing and promoting your music or brand, you can schedule a consultation with me over at dannycutler.com. And you can also subscribe to the newsletter for even more tips and tricks and banter from yours truly. I'll have a link in the show notes.
The hole's getting deeper. I don't think my body was built for this. I feel like a creature trying to learn how to exist. Tunnel vision leads me to the next decision. Maybe I chose these lessons at different time. I don't trust my own opinions, and my intuition's terrible. It's telling left from right. I never see the signs. Follow the spiral, living inside a labyrinth. If I was higher, maybe my perspective would shift. Tunnel vision leads me to the next decision. Maybe I chose these lessons at different time. I don't trust my own opinions, and my intuition's terrible. It's telling left from right. I never see the signs. It feels like I am being split, bursting at the seams. How am I gonna make, how am I gonna break any decision? Feels like I am in one door, but keeping the other key. I'm on the run, choking the gun, constantly in contradiction. Tunnel vision leads me to the next decision. Maybe I chose these lessons at different time. I don't trust my own opinions, and my intuition's terrible. It's telling left from right. I never see the signs. I never see the signs. I never see the signs.
From Chicago, that was the latest from Beach Bunny with Tunnel Vision. Scene Mom says now it's time for some nerdy science news, but it is music related. A recent study led by Concordia University reveals that the urge to move to music, a phenomenon we know as groove, is a universal response, even among individuals with musical anhedonia, who typically derive little pleasure from music. I didn't even know that was a word. The research published in PLOS 1 involved participants listening to over 50 short musical excerpts with varying rhythmic complexities. Both those with musical anhedonia and those without reported similar urges to move, suggesting that the physical impulse to groove is independent of the emotional enjoyment of music. Interestingly, for individuals with musical anhedonia, I will definitely learn this by the time I'm done talking about it. This urge to move appears to enhance their experience of pleasure, indicating that movement may play a role in their musical experience. Lead author Isaac Romke notes that while pleasure and the urge to move are usually correlated, they can be distinct, with the latter potentially generating pleasure on its own. Future research aims to explore the neurological underpinnings of this response, particularly the roles of dorsal and ventral striatum in the brain. Oh my God, these are way too big scientific terms for me. Anyway, I think it's kind of funny because even if you hate something, like if you listen to Creed, you're still going to move to it, and it's just all in your brain. That is your nerdy music news, I guess, for the week. And on that note, that is it for episode number 49. Links to all of the music and news you heard this week will, of course, always be in the show notes. And if you have any feedback, you can always get in touch on social media. Look up scenemomsays or DColorAZ. You can also email scenemomsays@gmail.com. And as always, if you like what you hear, I would just love it if you would share with friends and family, musicians, business owners, whoever you think might benefit from the show. Thanks as always for listening, you guys. I really appreciate it. You will hear me again soon. You've been listening to the Scene Mom Says podcast. Intro, outro music is Look Good for the Radio by Fairy Bones. Learn more about Danny and the show at dannycutler.com.